right, art historians. This is Quick Art History, and today we are talking about the running horned woman. Seen here, the running horned woman has actually faded quite a bit over time, and that's partially due to the fact that people who go and visit this site will use water to splash against this artwork and others like it in the region. That water slowly is eroding the artwork over time. The pigments that were painted onto the rock are slowly dissolving away. So what you see on the left is how the running horned woman looks today versus on the right, what she looked like before this practice of wetting her down started taking place. Now, she is a vivacious, exciting figure. She is running, and we can tell that by her ceremonial dress waving in the wind, her arms outstretched in movement, her legs. She's stepping down while another leg has pushed off in the motion of moving forward. Now, this rock painting, this pictograph, was found in what is today southern Algeria, in a mountainous region there on the southern border. And there's some very important things that I want you to know about this beautiful woman. So I'm going to go through and tell you what we know for sure and the theories we have about her, because she comes from a time period that is before writing. It's prehistory. So again, this rock painting features a woman running away from something unknown. Her outstretched arms, those diagonal leg lines, they give the sense of movement. Now, what tells us this may have been a part of a ritual, some sort of rite or ceremony, is twofold. First, what she is wearing is not typical of hunter-gatherers of this age, of this time period. She has those two horns on her head. She has armlets and garters and other ceremonial items on her body, not practical clothing, but ceremonial clothing. She also has these tattoos, this ritual scarification that we see with these white dots. I'm going to go back and show you really quickly here. Done in white pigment, white paint, there's a series of dots, and this would line up with the practice of ritual scarification, where the body is physically cut in a type of tattooing method that we see in prehistoric times and in modern times. And we'll look at examples of that later on. So she's wearing the clothing of somebody important, someone a part of a ritual. She was also found in one of the highest mountains in this region. It was really difficult to get to, and because of its seclusion, because of the difficulty of getting there, our historians believe that it must have been a significant, important religious space for these people. In terms of the way she's laid out if we're looking at her composition, she's in a composite pose. Her legs are in profile while her shoulders and head are rotated away from the viewer. This is also known, if you'll remember, as twisted perspective. Twisted perspective we saw in the bulls in the caves of Lusco. Now, some theories about the purpose of this, beyond perhaps its religious or ceremonial significance, is that it may have been created to symbolize survival. She's running away from something unknown. And it may have also been made to represent the relationship between humans and animals, because remember, she's wearing those horns. Now, we saw this in several earlier pieces that we have looked at, where there's this connection between humans and the animal world. Also, humans in different states of metamorphosis between human and animal. So this acknowledgement of a supernatural connection between all things. And so we saw this with the caves of Lascaux, where the people are drawing bulls, horses, other animals, and we theorize that they did that as a part of a ritual to promote a better hunt, a better outcome for their survival. And perhaps something like that is at play here as well. I can't end, though, without acknowledging that there have been many racist theories about this particular piece of artwork found in Northern Africa. Now, the running horned woman, when she was originally discovered, many art historians tried to make the case that she was created out of an influence from Egyptian culture or other what is seen more Western cultures, that somehow there must have been interaction between the culture here in this region of Northern Africa and elsewhere. Because, and I cringe to say this, but the argument was, how could this piece of artwork have been created spontaneously by these people in this region? And it's been acknowledged since then that those theories, that kind of thinking, is extremely racist and damaging. This piece of artwork, from what we can tell, did come spontaneously from the culture, from the groups of hunter-gatherers in that specific region in Northern Africa. Period, full stop. So that said, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.